This is an all-ages show.
Statewide coverage that's to the point. This is ABC Alaska News at 6.
It's a senior class project that brings life lessons into the classroom. Chugiak High School juniors and seniors finish up a campaign aimed at preventing drunk driving.
They teamed up with the Forget Me Not mission to finish their book called Soul Shaking Grief. Megan Mazurk stopped by the classroom and she has a sneak peek from the newsroom. Hey, Megan.
Hi, Ty and Lauren. Just last year, there were over 6,000 arrests for driving under the influence, and sadly, many of those led to death. Well, tonight we'll take a look at what's being done by one nonprofit to amp up public awareness and prevention.
Make sure that gets scanned black and white, and we'll put it in those two columns.
It's an eye-opener, it definitely is.
It's a story that's all too familiar to Alaska.
I was 17 years old when a drunk driver hit me and ran me over and left me for dead. So, just a powerful message.
That message is one in nearly 100 others that Chugiak High School journalism students are compiling for a book, and it hits home for some seniors. Wesley Raybung graduates this year from Chugiak High School. He's been working on Billy Oeffelein's story, a NASA scientist who was hit by a drunk driver at just 17, Wesley's age.
I thought it was really cool that after knowing this, because he didn't really talk about this much, that he had this go on, and yet he still made it to NASA, and he still did all that, and I thought that was really, really cool.
That looks like a fairly decent balance. It might still be just a tad bit dark.
These stories have a common denominator. They all could have been prevented. And that's the kind of public awareness Nancy and Royal Bidwell want to bring to Alaskans.
Our attitude is, Alaska, where is the outrage? You should be outraged over this stuff.
Specifically focusing on the word crash because we want to emphasize that they are crashes and not accidents, that it was the impaired driver's choice to make this happen.
The Bidwells contacted Mr. Snyder about their idea of what they call a bookazine. It's an 8.5 by 11 book full of stories of drunk driving crashes in Alaska. Mr. Snyder said he jumped at the project when approached by the Bidwells and says it gives his students a real-life experience in the working world.
Without going to college and paying for the class, it's kind of saying, like, do I really want to do this? And, I think it's a good experience.
They're so creative. They're making the book 10 times better than we even thought it would be because they're adding background pictures and they're doing different things and the layout is, it's just wonderful.
And wonderful it is. The students say they've learned what impaired driving can do and what this kind of training can do for their future. Now, Wesley says he's interested in majoring in journalism at college, and his class plans on wrapping up the project by the end of this month. The Bidwells do plan on distributing about 2,500 copies statewide.
Wow, what a project.
Thanks a lot. Later, last news. It's Wednesday. That means